Monday, May 13th. This morning we had a reading raffle for In-N-Out gift cards, and we want to congratulate the lucky winners.
Tomorrow, the PAL parents are having their last meeting of the year. The old and new board will hold a joint meeting as they wrap up this year and start plans for next year.
Topics will include the year-end gift to the school, our summer reading program, welcome back school events, and the Grandparents' Day theme for next fall. Visitors are always welcome.
This Thursday, the third graders will be heading out for their geology science camp. The first stop will be the Jurupa Discovery Center for rock collecting and getting to make adobe bricks. I remember making adobe bricks. Then they get to sleep over in cabins at the Mount Care and make s'mores at the campfire. The next day, they will be hiking to explore a local mine. Ooh, that sounds exciting.
On Friday, the kindergarten and the first grade will head out to join them at Mount Care and have an extended science. The kinders will be learning about nature, and the first graders will focus on the birds and bird watching. One of my best memories was taking a hike in the woods.
Last week were the big school camp weeks for our older students who all camped out for 3 days. The 4th and 5th went to San Diego, and the 6th graders took a boat trip to Catalina. We asked them to share some highlights.
My favorite part of the San Diego trip was the San Diego Zoo. On the bus tour, I learned that a jaguar has 3 times the bite force as a lion, which is 3 tons.
My favorite part about the San Diego trip was that we got to go to the floating science lab, and I got to pick up a sand dollar, and I got to release it back in the ocean.
My favorite part of the trip was going to the science lab and using microscopes to look at plankton.
My favorite part about San Diego is when we went to the Old Town Mission and we saw a blacksmith shop and we all went shopping.
My favorite part about the field trip to San Diego was the USS Midway. We learned that it uses diesel fuel in its generators, which gives it steam to turn the gears and power the entire ship. And it was still using some of the switches in the engine room. And there's these things called a biscuit. And it's for when the power goes out and you have to plug in the right color cords into the right hole, and there's 3 for each color. That gives it the ship power again.
I like camping at tents and playing with football at Catalina Island.
Before we went to Catalina, we studied about their wildlife there. We saw a whole bunch of their birds, and we even saw a mule deer.
My favorite part was snorkeling, and I saw an orange fish caught a Gary body.
My favorite thing was kayaking because we got to jump out and we learned how to get back in.
Keep reading, everyone. The final 50-hour reading deadline is coming up on May 24th. Those who finish their 50 hours by this Wednesday will get free dress that day. This is Gia
And YY.
signing off of This Week at Pearl.